For centuries, this medieval fort has towered over Aleppo's old town. Today, the citadel is once again a defence tower used by Syrian regime forces. With their permission, a team from France Télévisions are the first Western journalists to film inside since the war began.
The citadel is strategically placed. It allows us to control the city. If ever the rebels got in here, we would lose Aleppo.
In response to the barrel bombs dropped by the Syrian army here, the rebels used these homemade rockets, gas canisters stuffed with explosives, known by locals as hell cannons. This firing position gives a panoramic view of the resulting destruction across Aleppo, with entire neighbourhoods wiped out and a skyline constantly clouded by black smoke.
Look just down there, that's all that's left of the Carlton Hotel. It was the most beautiful in the city.
Before the war, thousands of tourists explored the Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Today, much of it lies in ruins, the ancient amphitheatre scarred by shelling, the dome ripped from the Grand Mosque, and thousands of shops reduced to debris. Aleppo's souk was not long ago considered one of the most impressive in the Middle East. Today it's reduced to a crumbling maze, the sound of tourists bartering replaced with a deadly silence, broken only by the sound of nearby shots. Hardly 200 metres away, a very different scene. A rocket fell here just days ago.
It fell right there. Several children were injured by the shrapnel. Of course, I'm frightened for my children, but they've got energy they need to use. They were born to play, not to stay cooped up inside.
This shoe seller and his family have taken refuge in a deserted hotel, all living in one room, without electricity or running water. They live off humanitarian aid, a box like this every 2 months.
Sometimes my children ask me to buy them small things, but I can't. It's very difficult to tell them. I prefer to die than for them to see how powerless I am.
With no work and no money to escape, this family, like thousands of others, are condemned to remain in their ravaged city, with its constant threats hanging over their heads.